Hello superhero fans and welcome to the channel. We are very glad to have you here. So San Diego Comic Con has come and gone and we have all obviously been keeping up with all the announcements. Marvel Studios announced all of Phase 5 which will run from February 2023 to July 26, 2024 and also 3 movies from Phase 6 with Fantastic Four, Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. Phase 6 kicks off in the fall of 2024 with an unannounced Marvel Studios project. Marvel Studios obviously announced other projects, but we are not really here to talk about Marvel Studios. We are here to talk about DC, and DC didn't actually announce any new projects at Comic Con, and I think I know the reason as to why. I read a tweet on Twitter that basically said that Marvel Studios blew DC out of the water with all the announcements, even if we knew 90% of the projects that were gonna be there. But anyway, DC basically just came to Comic Con to mainly promote their 2 upcoming movies, Black Adam and Shazam! Fury of the Gods, along with the Sandman series on Netflix. I think the reason why they didn't promote their 2 other DCEU movies, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and The Flash, is because one of the actors is on the run and the other got caught in a huge lie, and that means Warner Brothers are going to have to deal with it. There's also the case of the overhaul happening at Warner Brothers with the Discovery merger, so that's probably why they didn't show more. I mean, Ezra Miller is literally the main character in the Flash movie, and since they are very controversial right now, means that having a 3-minute trailer with them in it is probably not going to go down well, and the PR would be horrible. And concerning Aquaman, it has been confirmed that Amber Heard has very little screen time in it, so potentially they could have showed Aquaman, but I think there are some kinks and quirks they still have to work out. I'm actually here today to talk about upcoming DCEU movies and what lies ahead. So the first thing I want to talk about is how Warner Brothers and DC can't commit to their slate. Obviously some things are out of their hands. Right now, in front of me, I have all of the release dates for the upcoming 4 DCEU movies, and let me just read them to you. So right now in front of you, you can see the 4 DCEU movies that are scheduled so far. We have Black Adam, Shazam 2, The Flash and Aquaman 2. And let's just read the original release dates. So Black Adam's original release date was December 22nd, 2021. Now it got delayed 2 times. The first time around it was delayed to July 29th, 2022 due to COVID, and in the second delay it got delayed to October 2022 and it was adjusted due to COVID-19 they said, and its current date right now is October 21st, 2022. And Shazam 2, or Shazam! Fury of the Gods as it is called, had an original release date of April 1st, 2022. Now it got delayed to November 4th, 2022 and then again to June 2nd, 2023 due to COVID-19. And it has obviously been moved up. It was originally going to release on December 16th, 2022, which was Aquaman's original release date. Now obviously it has been pushed back 6 days. And it releases on December 21st, 2022. Then we have the Flash movie, which was supposed to release 4 years ago in March 23rd, 2018, which is a really long time ago. It has been delayed 4 years, which is absolutely crazy. The first time around it was delayed to March 16th, 2018, and as you can see there, that date was given to Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider actually released on that day. It was delayed again. There was no news for a really long time. For a year, in July 2019, we got the news that Andy Muschietti was hired to direct the Flash movie, and when he was announced, the movie got a new release date, which was July 1st, 2022, and then it got a slight delay to June 3rd, 2022, and in its 4th delay, it was delayed to November 4th, 2022, and we were supposed to have the Flash movie in a couple of months. And then it got delayed again due to adjusted release schedules via COVID-19, Warner Brothers has said, but I think there's another reason which I will get into, but it was moved to June 23rd, 2023, which is the current date for the movie. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was originally supposed to release December 16th, 2022. It has basically just been delayed once. It was delayed from December 16th, 2022 to March 2023, and we know the release date now for the movie is March 17th, 2023. So what you see here before you right now is the current release dates for all of the upcoming movies, and the movies have been rescheduled. They were supposed to be a little different, the order of the movies. I believe Black Adam, The Flash, and Aquaman were all supposed to release this year, and then we have Shazam: Fury of the Gods, which is supposed to release next year. But obviously things got changed around. Now I find it really hard to believe that Warner Brothers adjusted their release schedule due to unfinished VFX due to COVID-19. It is just me who thinks it's a little sus that two problematic movies were both moved to 2023, with the more problematic movie as far away as possible. Coincidence? I think not. And here I have assembled all the different DCEU movie slates, taking delays and adjusted schedules into account. So the original release date for these movies, the pure original release date, is The Flash, which was supposed to release in 2018. Then we have Black Adam in December 2021. Then we have Shazam: Fury of the Gods in April 2022. Then Aquaman in December of 2022. Then we have the second slate, which is Black Adam 2021 December, The Flash July 1st 2022, Shazam: Fury of the Gods November 4th 2022, and Aquaman December of 2022. Then we have the COVID era, as I called it, or the COVID delays, which switch things around again. Now we have again Black Adam is the first movie. It is in July 29th this time. Then we have The Flash, which is in November 4th 2022. Then we have Aquaman in December, and then we have Shazam June 2nd 2023. And I think that's where the Flash dates is coming from. Now the current slate is obviously Black Adam October 21st, 2022, Shazam December 21st, 2022, Aquaman 2 March 2023, and The Flash in June 23rd, 2023. As you can see, The Flash was supposed to be the first movie to be released, which means if the movie is going to do a Flashpoint, none of the movies coming before it are going to make any lick of sense. I feel like there are some huge consequences that we are not taking into account. Hypothetically speaking, the Flash movie would have set up Black Adam, Shazam: Fury of the Gods, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But with all these movies now releasing before The Flash, none of them are going to make any sense if they are in the post-Flashpoint era. And the impact of Flashpoint will also diminish greatly if we are just suddenly in a new continuity and 3 movies later is going to be explained. Even if we don't take the original slate into account, The Flash would still be the second movie in the slate, which means either Black Adam is the only pre-Flash movie and the other two are canonically in the post-Flash continuity, or I'm just thinking way too hard about this. But it's like if Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness released before Spider-Man No Way Home. Although I haven't seen in the Multiverse of Madness, I still can imagine that it would be pretty weird to just suddenly see the multiverse in that movie and Doctor Strange knowing all about it, and then in No Way Home he is clueless. The thing is, we can't really talk about the future of the DCEU until the Flash movie releases, and that's a very long time away. And I think the Flash is going to be all telling for the direction of the DCEU. The thing is, right now, no one knows about the multiverse in the DCEU. And we know that Michael Keaton is going to be in the HBO Max Batgirl movie, and you know what that means. Batgirl canonically takes place after the Flash movie, because how else would he be in the DCEU continuity? And we know Batgirl takes place in the DCEU because Leslie Grace, the actress that plays Batgirl, has talked about teaming up with Supergirl, and we all know Supergirl is in the Flash movie, which takes place in the DCEU continuity. So right now everything is pretty convoluted. I mean, Justice League 2017 is still canon. It is still canon, Warner Brothers, because Aquaman uses character backstories from that movie rather than the Snyder Cut. And yes, I know the Snyder Cut was released after Aquaman 1, but it was supposed to release before, which means if Joss Whedon hadn't mucked it all up, everything would be alright. I just hope that current Warner Brothers actually employ their own Kevin Feige, because there's no doubt that without anyone overseeing things could really fall off the rails really quickly. I mean, look at Shazam, the first movie. David F. Sandberg, the director of Shazam, had no clue if Shazam was set in the DCEU or not. There was no communication between him and the alleged heads of the DCEU movies, which is Walter Hamada, and there's no way Kevin Feige would let Superman one of the most iconic superheroes in the world, have a headless cameo, okay? And now we just had 2 headless cameos, and they seem to be just piling up, aren't they? And rumors has it that Superman is going to have another headless cameo. I mean, what is going on at DC? Seriously. And if that actually happens, I'm done with Warner Brothers. How the F can they be so out of touch with their fans? Someone needs to kick out Walter Hamada, because currently he is the president of DC Films, and he, quite frankly, he's doing a horrible job. The president of DC Films should honestly have one person focus on the DCEU, and then he himself or herself could focus on what I call Elseworlds movies like Batman and the Joker. Well, that has been it from me. It got a little heated there in the end, but I'm thinking of making my own slate for DCEU, since Walter Hamada isn't going to. It's not going to erase all the previous DCEU movies, but it's going to start with the Flash movie, or right after the Flash movie, Flashpoint, kind of like the New 52 animated movies and Flashpoint Paradox. It basically just means that we have a nice restart button and we can rebuild from a solid foundation. But yeah, I've been JustPhantomComics. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see more of me. And I will see you later. Goodbye.